You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com. Good morning, Tucson, on this beautiful Thursday, December 22nd. Good morning, Rico.
Close enough. Good morning.
Good morning, Rico's brother, Taylor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Homindo Brothers, taking over the show this morning. And we got a great show lined up for you today. A little bit later on, we'll be talking with the president of the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl, Kim Adair. She's going to be calling in, talking about the big game that's going to be happening there at Arizona Stadium, and of course the taco drop and all the festivities that go along with it, all brought to you by the good folks at Barstool Sports. Plus we'll have tickets to give away for Third Eye Blind, and I have other goodies like tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners, and maybe even some gift certificates as I'm cleaning out my closet before we head into our vacation, which we got 2 more live shows going on. You guys had an adventure in Nogi yesterday, huh? How long were you across the border?
For good 5 hours, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you walk like far into town, or were you just kind of like hanging out around the border?
I was telling Taylor how funny it is, thinking when you get to Mexico, you have the Netflix Mexico filter that happens, like the brown beige.
Doesn't it look like that? So I think it's like the movie Traffic. If you ever seen the movie Traffic, the United States kind of has a blue tinge,
right?
And then Mexico has like a yellow tinge, but that's oddly accurate. It does kind
I always
of.
thought it was just a fake movie thing.
Yeah.
No. That's how it looks when in Mexico in certain parts for sure, and it's probably the reflection off the dirt. I don't know, but
There's some science in there somewhere.
there's got to be science. But I'm glad you noticed that, because I mean I've been tripping on that for years. When I saw the movie Traffic, it stars like Michael Douglas and a bunch of other people talking about the North American drug problem. They use that filter specifically, and I'm like, oh my God,
yeah.
I feel like I'm in Mexico.
Breaking Bad, Sicario, all them.
Yeah, it brought
Just
me
like,
it brought me back flashbacks to sitting at the border for like 4 hours, just waiting to get through. So you were there for like 5 hours. You went into town. Did you see any beautiful parts of Nogales?
a lot of beautiful women. That's
Yeah?
for sure.
Yeah,
Those Mexican girls, man, they get you.
yeah, no.
But you know what? It was beautiful. Yeah, the border town it's really nice down there. I mean, they have all the dentist shops set up, obviously, for all the tourists coming through and all that stuff.
Right, yeah.
But then it's like, I love it because it's like you get to haggle. You don't get to haggle in America for merchandise on the road.
Right.
You can go just for that experience alone.
Did you haggle with your dentist? You're like,
I know.
$200 to fill your cavity. You're like, no,
bro.
Imagine going into like the Apple store to get a new Mac, and
I
you're
know.
like, no, I only want to pay like $500 for this.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's the only place in the world that I know of. Well, I'm sure that there's plenty of other places, but I
Close
do
by.
love it. That is literally the land of the free. You could literally change the prices of everything that you see in any kind of retail store. And that's not just going for the retailers on the sidewalk, the little street merchants like Walgreens. You go in there. It says here 2 for $5, but I want to pay 2 for $4. Well, it's 2 for $5. Well, then I'm going to walk.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
2 for $4 for you. Just for you, my friend. 2 for $4,
So
right?
like,
You
it's
win.
fundamentally okay with you just changing prices on whatever you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing too. And I taught this to my daughter, and my daughter turns out to be a fantastic haggler. Sometimes she haggles in the wrong, situations and scenarios. But now she kills it at swap meets and whenever we go down to Rocky Point.
Hey, it's a good skill, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
But I've seen her in situations where it is like we're in the United States and at a Walgreens and they give her the price and she goes, no. I'll give you this much.
Right.
All right. How was the weather down there? Was it a little nippy or did it feel beautiful? Because we are in southern Arizona, the Sonoran Desert. It must have been sunny and decent, right?
Yeah, I mean, when it gets to like noon, it's like finally decent out. Like before that, it was like a tundra. It was kind of weird walking down there and seeing like typical. You're used to going to Mexico in the summertime and all that, so everybody's wearing like nothing.
Right.
Now everybody's bundled up like they're in the Midwest. It was kind of funky.
Yeah, I think it's a lot better going down there when it's cold and being bundled up and staying warm than the opposite because you can't escape that heat. Well, the reason why I even bring that up is because there's a once in a generation snowstorm that's hitting the Midwest and Northwest where you guys are from.
That's right.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
Oh, it sucks down there. there. They're calling this a snow bomb cyclone, right?
What a lovely term. Yeah. Snow bomb.
Yeah, and here's some not so fun facts about this cyclone. I mean, it will drop like 10 inches of snow within minutes, and they say within like 10 minutes of standing outside, you can get frostbite. That's how cold it's going to be for the next couple of days. And Christmas throughout the Midwest. Not only on top of that, there's going to be tons of flight delays and cancellations. So anyone from here planning on going to Chicago or anywhere in the Midwest during the next couple of days, you might be severely boned. And it would probably be beneficial to look into alternate plans or seeing if you can get a refund, because that major winter storm is sweeping across much of the nation, but really pummeling the North Midwest. So
how many people are loving this though right now? They don't have to go back home to the snow. They're like stuck in Arizona. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, family.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
what a shame.
You would think any smart family would say, okay, where are you at? You're in Tucson. Okay,
Right.
We're coming to you.
Exactly.
We're escaping that. We've just had 2 months of snow.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Hack.
it's going to be interesting to see, but I know that as we all celebrate here in Southern Arizona, whether it's traditional tamales or whatever the case, a lot of us will be sitting outside around 2:00 with our family, probably just in a regular t-shirt, loving the life and being like, oh, cyclone bomb, what?
Yeah. No snow bombs here, bro. Only
Exactly.
Jaeger bombs.
You know, it's
That's
great
it.
though when they call it a bomb. You're like,
I
oh,
know.
snap. I'm watching the radar coming in, and it does look like a giant bukkake moving to the south. It's not good. All right, let's get this show going. We got your morning more coming up after Giovanni and the Hired Guns. Going to kick things off with some Green Day. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go. You know, I noticed Rico and Taylor, you guys didn't say let's go with me when I said you know the name of the show. I mean, I thought you were caught up on catchphrases here.
Because the name of the show is not Let's Go.
I'm saying, no, the way I do it, it's very swagger filled, right? You know the name of the show. I'm just letting the audience know, like, hey, we ride together. You already know. You already know.
All right,
And,
do you want one?
yeah.
All right, start
Okay.
it out.
All right.
Wait, before we do this, I'm from LA, so I don't know. Like, is there a lot of emphasis on it, or do you say it like chill, like let's go?
What's my motivation?
Is it like let's
First
go?
off, we get super amped here, right?
Yeah, okay.
You know, we're amped people up in the morning. If it was a nighttime show, it'd be more mellow, more stoned, right? But we want to wake people up. We want to get them energized to go throughout the day. You've heard me talking to listeners today. We got like full-blown construction crews listening to the show. You think they want to be like melancholy and not have the energy?
They wanna be
sounds
hyped.
lame.
Yeah, you gotta hype up.
Yeah.
So you know, I'll spring it on you, so I'll see how fast it is. So
Okay.
you know, you never know what I'm gonna say.
I'm ready.
You know the name of the show?
Let's go.
Oh, okay, that was too
All right,
much,
tone it
but
back a little bit.
yeah, a little
my
bit.
bad.
You might scare our guests that we're getting on the podcast broadcast right here. This is Kim
Oh.
Adair. Good morning, Kim. Can you hear me?
Howdy. Mm-mm.
You might need to unmute your mic, or you got a mic. I can't hear you so far. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
She's like, "Does this work?"
We can lip read and make it up.
All right. Yeah, I'll put you backstage so you figure it out. Pop you back in, and I think maybe
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good. But do you have AirPods or anything, a little plug-in there?
I thought I had these speakers that just don't seem to be working, but are these headsets? I can let me log in on my phone, and I'll have my.
There you go, because that will work perfectly, because then you'll sound super clean like we're on the phone, and we'll be able to see you. So yeah, definitely log in on your phone. I'll pop you back in here.
Sweet.
We still have a little bit of time. We got about a minute and a half before we do a tease with Kim. Now, Kim is the president of the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. So
Nice.
yeah, she's going to be talking to us about not only the game, everything that is going to be included in the festivities that's going to be happening not only for the New Year's Eve taco drop, but the whole week. Like Barstool is a big deal, like that they sponsored this Arizona Bowl. They were looking for, and what's the owner of Barstool's name again? Dave?
Portnoy.
Yeah, Portnoy, right? So they wanted to do something big, and they're like, we want a college bowl game. And they looked and like, well, Arizona's up for grabs. Let's fucking grab that.
Boom.
And the essential goal is to really take over the town. So I'm wondering if Dave and the crew will be out here shooting content, eating pizza. Initially, when they announced that they were the sponsor, Dave was here in town and actually hit a couple pizza joints locally and, you know, did all that stuff. But then COVID happened, right? So they weren't out last year. Hopefully this is the year that they return. So we'll see. Hopefully Kim will be back. There she is. Okay.
Quick on the draw.
Can you hear me? Hear me now?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, you sound fantastic. All right, so This is great, Kim. So yeah, we're live on the podcast now. We're going to be on the air here in about 13 seconds to do a tease to introduce you, and then we're going to play the refreshments, and then we're going to come back after that, talk on the air, but we'll continue the conversation here on the podcast.
Sounds great.
Welcome. It's good to see you again.
Nice to see you guys too.
Yeah.
Hello.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back. Beef Vegan Presents. The podcast broadcast is live, and joining us is very special guests who put together this fantastic week of festivities that we're about to enjoy. It's the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. We got the president, Kim Adair, online. Good morning, Kim.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, so we have a lot of catching up to do because I want to get pretty much the entire rundown of what to expect from the bowl game to the New Year's Eve festivities, and her screen shut out. So are you still there? Can you hear me?
Oh no.
I'll get her back in now. That's fine
funny.
now. Yeah, so I'm gonna get you back in, Kim, with that connection there. There.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about all the festivities, of course, what's going on with the game, the teams, and of course the taco drop, which usually secured an Arizona legend to headline this year, right?
Yes. One of my favorites. I feel like it's a personal party for me.
It's one of my personal favorites as well, too. I've been to Circus Mexicus many years, and he is a legend. We're talking about the one, the only Roger Klein and the Peacemakers. They're going to be down headlining right at midnight. And to get you amped for that, I got the refreshments that I'll play right now. When we return after the refreshments, we're going to give you the entire rundown of what to expect, what to look forward to, and how to plan your festivities properly with Kim Adair from Barstool Sports. But first, here's Mekong from the refreshments. You love this song?
Yes. Love it.
Yes, this entire album is straight fire. We'll be back with Kim Adair after the refreshments. Stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. The podcast broadcast is live. Clear. All right, so then we did that.
I was in the mood. I wanted to hear the rest of the song.
You can hear the rest of the song here. I'll put it in your headphones there.
Just me.
There you go. And you enjoy that. So in the headphones, Rico could hear the Mekong, which is Here's the Life. And the lyric Here's Life in there, it became a catchphrase and a slogan for Peacemaker fans time and time again. Have you ever been to a Circus Mexicus, Kim?
I want to go every single year, but I've never been. But I did just go see them when they were here at the Rialto a couple months ago.
That's good, but not the same. All right. I will tell you, going down to Rocky Point for the Circus Mexicus is such a immersive experience. Whether you're at the concert or at the hotel's poolside, you're joined by everybody, and she got cut out again. Everybody who's like-minded. Oh, you want to hear her now?
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
It's a good song though.
Kim, can you hear me still? Can I hear you? She'll pop back in.
Oh.
We got a little bit of time. Oh.
So what's your favorite refreshment song?
There she is. I like Mexico. I think Mexico is an anthem. What is your favorite refreshment? Banditos, yeah. Which we played
classic.
earlier. Yeah. Have you been to Rocky Point? Have you been to Banditos, the bar?
Yes, multiple times, many times.
Okay, good. Yeah, so one of these times you got to do the Circus Mexicus. Like I was saying, it's such an immersive experience because you're down there. The entire town's taken over by Peacemakers fans, right? Yeah. And so whether you're poolside at the hotel or on the beach or you're down at the festival, you have all these like-minded people. They're all singing along songs, drinking cerveza, you're soaking up the sun, and there's festivities like round the clock. No matter where you go, there's music in the town. The entire town gets taken over with just like Arizona musicians, and it is probably one of my favorite festival experiences annually that I go to. I look forward to it. I plan on calling out sick each and every year to attend it, and it's great stuff.
I'm in calling out drunk.
So yeah, this is a big grab for you. And of course, last year we had COVID kind of interrupt things. With this year, initially when Barstool Sports announced that they were going to be the title sponsor of this is a big deal, and Barstool promised to come down and kind of take over the town. And then of course, COVID interrupted it. Is this a year that we're going to have kind of like a Barstool explosion all over Tucson, or?
I think you're going to see a lot of fun Barstool activations. They've got a huge presence on our tailgate. They're going to be all around town doing pub crawls, and a lot of their major personalities are going to be here, which is fun. We've got a lot of really fun surprises for the football game. including the Barstool folks. So it's going to be really, really fun. They definitely bring a whole new energy and excitement to what we're already doing.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
It's not just going to be an average like a college bowl game because they want to put their like stamp on it. They want to put their brand all over it, and they like to have a lot of fun and be creative when creating content. So I'm excited to hear that. So is President Dave going to be in the building? Is he going to be around?
Dave and Dan, Big Cat, are actually calling the game. So they'll be in the booth calling the game for the broadcast through Barstool.
Nice.
See, this is what I love about this. This is you're like, why did Barstool Sports sponsor this bowl game? Because they want to take it over.
Yeah.
They want to do all the cool stuff they've been like dreaming about doing their entire lives, and now they're in a financial position to do so. They're the sportscasters for this game. What's not exciting about that?
I know.
Yeah.
And Big Cat is going to be singing the national anthem.
Is he a good singer?
We'll find out.
Gonna
He does his
Roseanne
best.
Barrett?
No, it's not
God
a
bless him.
Roseanne Barr situation. It's not Whitney Houston or Roseanne Barr. It's somewhere in the middle.
Good place to be. Good place to be.
Smack dab in the middle. I like
Yeah.
those two extremes. All right, we're getting back on the air here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That is the headliner for the New Year's Eve taco drop. Roger Klein, the Peacemakers, or the Refreshments with Me Kong. One of my favorite songs. Joining us via satellite from an office downtown. Barstool Sports President Kim Adair. We're talking all things Arizona Bowl, Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl, which of course is happening here soon in the taco drop. And with Barstool being involved, Barstool initially, like I was saying on the podcast, they initially sponsored this because they wanted to take over this town and make it a real fun Barstool event, which they're going to be able to do so this year. They weren't able to do it last year because COVID got in the way, canceled games, and just made everything a cluster F. And first off, Kim, congratulations on surviving that.
Thanks. That was the big challenge from last year. It was awesome. It was an awesome challenge for sure. But we've come back bigger, stronger. It's going to be a terrific few weeks here in Southern Arizona.
Yeah, so with the let's talk about the game first and foremost, because as you were mentioning, we're gonna have Dave I'm saying Dave's last name wrong, and I know it so well. Portnoy, yeah. Who's the president of Barstool Sports? He's gonna be calling the game with Big Cat, and Big Cat's gonna be singing the national anthem, and that's just right off the top. So if you're watching the game, you're gonna be entertained. What's some of the in-game festivities that you can reveal for people that are gonna join this game in person?
Yeah, so we've got some on-field elements, some really fun competitions happening. We have some personalities that are going to be, really participating in the actual game and breaks. I'll give you a hint, like Jersey Jerry, which is one of their personalities, will be the Wyoming kickoff tee retriever. Sometimes they have dogs that do that, but we've got Jersey Jerry.
Nice.
We've got Frank the Tank, who's going to be doing the coin toss at the game. We've got tons of the personalities there integrating with the fans, doing some fun games during the breaks. And then we've got just some really great interviews. Roan and Caleb are going to be the sideline reporters for the games, which, those two are hysterical. I don't know if you follow Caleb Presley and Sunday conversations.
But let me geek out for a second. A sidetrack for any listeners out there. I'm a massive fan of Roan. Roan from battling days, and I've played clips of Roan he's a rap battler, super creative, super intelligent guy, but one of the best rap battlers I've seen in the past 2 decades, right? And what he's been able to do has gone viral many times over, and you know him even if you don't know him. And he kind of left the battle scene just to go work at Barstool, and I'm glad to see he's going to be there. I might have to geek out. You might have to introduce me to Roan.
Oh,
is there any way you can do that?
I'm sure. Let's get to the game. He'll be there.
See that nervous guy in the corner just like shaking? Yeah, go meet him.
Yeah, I know. I meet celebrities for a living, right? And none of them like shake me. I'm like, whatever, right? Just another person. But I don't know. I probably would geek out over Roan.
Want to rap battle?
Yeah. Can you body me real quick, son?
Please?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
and he would.
We should arrange a rap battle.
No, I would
God,
get
please.
smoked. Yeah. I don't have my heroes crush me, Kim.
I've
That's
never
not
seen
fair.
Beef cry, so I kind of want to.
So the game itself is fun, and there's so are there still tickets available for this? Can people buy these tickets, or so where can they get their tickets so they can join this Arizona Bowl? Because it seems like not only with the football action, which we know is going to be entertaining and fun, but with all the other elements involved, it sounds like something that you definitely just want to be a part of.
Oh, definitely. And tickets are still available. They're going fast, but we still have some tickets available. You can go to our website, thearizonabowl.com, or directly to SeatGeek, who's our ticket provider, and get your tickets there on SeatGeek.
Oh, I love it. All right, so that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast because I want to talk with Kim everything that we could expect for New Year's Eve. Of course, we got the big party coming back. The taco drop is here. We got Roger Klein, the Peacemakers headlining, but there's so much more that we need to know. So if you want to find out about that, join us, youtube.com/beefvegan, or the podcast broadcast stream, which is live on the KFMA Facebook page. Be back with more Beef Vegan Presents after this. Clear. All right. Woo-hoo. So we got that going. And now let's talk about this this whole week leading up to it. So of course we got the game. So we have that out of the way. But is Barstool doing any events locally before and after the game? Any days around it?
So this year, because of all the cancellations of the fun things, we had so many things planned last year, which, as you can imagine, not only did that cancellation affect us, but Barstool had a huge investment in that as well. So they're going a little less big time this year. I think we'll see them back big time next year just because they've got to recoup some of the costs they lost. But but they're going to be definitely around. I'm sure you're going to start to see some pizza reviews throughout all of Tucson with Dave Portnoy. You're going to see them around town. They're going to be at our activities. They're going to be huge at the tailgate. So they'll definitely be around, but not as big as we were planning on last year.
Yeah, and that makes sense. And I don't blame them for that at all, because literally, they put in such a large investment and with COVID, you never know. And they keep pulling the rug, and we're finally getting close to, being able to live with it. Things are normal and all that, but there is still a little bit of a risk. So financially speaking, you don't want to put too much out there. But I look forward to next year as well. But this is a good bounce back. Okay, so let's talk about this taco drop then. Of course, obviously we got our headliners. We got great music going all night long. What's some of the best advice you can give to people to partake in this so they're not left out in the cold, even though it's outside? What's some of your tips and things to look forward to?
Yeah, get there early because we've got entertainment all night long, starting at 6 p.m. with Sophia Rankin and the Sound, followed by the Mark Miller Band. And then at 10:30, we've got Roger Klein and the Peacemakers bringing us into the new year. People should know we're dropping a giant taco. This is the Taco Bell New Year's Eve Downtown Bull Bash. We've got a Taco Bell taco dropping from a crane. We have a silent disco. Are you guys familiar with silent disco?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rico and Taylor here, they both lived in LA, so I'm sure that's like an every other night thing. But the silent disco
every
is
Wednesday
wearing headphones. It's great to be at a silent disco and not be wearing the headphones and just watching people spaz out.
For sure.
You're like footsteps and grunting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, oh, that looks fun.
Yeah. So where's
so fun?
Yeah. So where's the silent disco going to be located at downtown?
It's all part of our downtown footprint. We call it Tucson's Times Square, right outside of Hotel Congress on 5th and Toole.
Yeah.
So the silent disco will be in the parking lot of the train depot. And it's super cheap. It's only $10 to get the headphones and have a great night. This is a free event other than the silent disco for everybody. We want as many people to come down. It's on a Saturday. It will be, I hope, great weather. Last year we had a little rain, but that's okay. We can do anything now. We've been through the worst of it. So we're just really excited for everybody to come out and enjoy the entertainment, the silent disco, the great beverages that we'll have down there. And it's going to be a big party.
Yeah. Awesome. Chef Gary Hickey says hi, by the way, as he's watching the podcast
I love
broadcast.
Gary.
Who doesn't love Gary? Yeah, Gary's amazing.
Thing.
I'm checking the weather right now, see if I can see 8 days out. Well, I mean, we're lucky we're not getting hit with that snow cyclone bomb or whatever they call it in the Midwest.
Yeah, I've been watching the weather for 30 days, and just this past week, it looks like there might be some rain next week, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, rainy tacos.
You gotta love it. Every single time. You're like, as just an event coordinator, you can almost guarantee, but
we're gonna have 70-degree weather the day before, and then it's gonna rain.
Oh, perfect.
New Year's Eve.
Every event that happened in 2022 in Tucson, that's what happened exactly.
Yeah.
Every outside event, like, rain.
Well, New Year's Eve is on a Saturday this year, right?
Yeah.
So
it looks clear for New Year's Eve.
Yes, and that's the
Sweet.
good news. So we will have rain, it looks like, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, kind of like 50% chance, those Tucson showers. And then on Saturday, partly cloudy, high 64. So you could bundle up, but so far so good. Knock on wood. We should be good. And I didn't actually know that. I thought Roger was going to be taking the stage at midnight. So it's good to know that he's going to be on at 10:30 and ringing in the New Year's with us. Because I'm going to be pre-gaming and I didn't want to be too drunk before he got on the stage. So
He has a twin. Oh, weird.
yeah. It won't be the first time. I've done the side stage with Roger before, just being like 3 sheets to the wind, sipping on that Mexican moonshine, man. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I love it.
Love you, Roger.
Yeah. So with the silent disco, of course, our fantastic lineup of the taco drop, and it's going to be a 6th and Tool. So it's essentially like behind Hotel Congress. Is Hotel Congress involved at all? Like, is there like free entry into that? What are we doing?
They have their separate party going on, so we kind of say that's like the VIP experience. If you want to go over there and pay for a ticket, they've got great entertainment, and they're a terrific partner for us. But they've got their party going on, and then simultaneously we have ours outside with all of our own entertainment, and then we come together for the big taco drop and fireworks off the top of Hotel Congress.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. So they got nothing but options. So you just want to get down there early, pace yourself, make sure you stay hydrated, and then just have a fantastic time and bundle up because if it's cold, you just drink some tequila. It warms you up from the inside out. Yeah. Is there anything else that we forgot to get to? And I think I'm going to message you if there's any way to try to get Dave a last minute or somebody from Barstool on the show tomorrow. I know I wait till the very last minute to hit you up, but is there anything else that we should touch on that we'll be able to push to our listeners?
No, just go buy your tickets for the bowl. Go to the bowl. It's going to be a fantastic experience. And then come on down for New Year's Eve the next day at Tucson's Times Square, 5th and Tool. It's going to be, come on. We all need a good party. We all need a fun weekend, don't we?
Oh my God.
That's a damn good weekend right there. That's insane.
Yeah. And I live in Midtown now, so it's a hop, skip, and a jump away. Oh yeah. Gonna get rowdy. So I'll see you out there. I'll see you early, and then I'll try to hide from you for the rest of the night.
I'll be up front dancing to Roger.
I know you will. Yeah. Are you gonna introduce him? You're gonna introduce him on stage?
I'm gonna introduce him. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good. I'll be side stage. I'll be watching you there.
Dan Mares is trying to arm wrestle me for that, but I'm like, no way. This is
well, that's funny too because I partied with Dan at Circus Mexicus, so we're all peacemakers, right?
Yeah.
So
peacemakers at war.
Yeah, kind of. So we're all just like, oh, yeah, I don't care. I want you to be able to do it because you put in so much hard work. But just know I'm going to be very close to you when you do it. And just so I'll be in a picture like,
good.
All right. So
that sounds good.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time together, Kim. Kim Adair, everybody. Keep up the great work and good luck going into next week's festivities. And I hope that we have good weather and everything working for our favor this year.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me. We'll see you next week.
Yes. See you next week. Kim Adair, everybody. Thank you again for joining the podcast broadcast. So again, get those tickets, and I can't wait for that Arizona Bowl. That sounds like a good time.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's a really big deal.
And I would geek out if I saw Roan, to be honest.
I know.
I know. Yeah.
Why do you keep talking about this Roan guy? Like, Rico, you got to hear this.
Fucking Rico. I'm telling you, that Roan dude.
He's great.
He is
You're not wrong.
fantastic.
You're definitely not
Taylor,
wrong.
do you know who we're talking about?
Not a clue.
All right. You know what? I got to get ready to play the YouTube clip of us in the Tucson Mall anyways. So before we do that, I will play a little bit of Roan, just bodying motherfuckers. Bodying. Yeah. Roan is like, he's a white dude first and foremost, right? And he's just super sharp. Here, we got the best of Roan from King of the Dot TV. King of the Dot is a rap league based out of they take their shit seriously. The thing with these rap battlers, right, what makes it different than say 8 Mile is they're not rapping to instrumentals, right? It's all a cappella. So it's really a combination of just fantastic improv comedy work. Now, when they do the rap battle, here's what's so impressive about this, okay? When they do this rap battle, they're writing at least like 10 pages and memorizing this shit. The rounds that they go are like 10-minute rounds. So you're not talking like a 45-second freestyle. You're talking like a 10-minute round, 10 minutes of memorized lyrics, right? And then firing off in front of a crowd, pausing for reactions, and of course countering whatever your opponent says. at the same time. The whole thing is really a work of art. And here is an example of Roan in action. This is one of the clips that made him go viral. He destroyed a rapper named Big T. Big T is big fat black dude. And he pointed that out in very heinous ways. Check this out.
He said, how about T? I said he's outdated as a tape recorder. I said, what about Pat? What about shots? I'd exhausted a lengthy order. Then I said, all right, T, then I was sounding like Ace Ventura. So I took
wordplay, son.
Patrick's chain. You got no H for jabbing veins. You ain't slinging crack cocaine. You ain't seen a brick or a nick since Patrick played. You ain't had blue magic since Magic contracted AIDS. You wouldn't draw on me if I was half a page of anime. You wouldn't draw on me if I was a connected dots handout. You wouldn't draw on me if I was passed out in a frat house. I mean,
you wouldn't draw on me if I was passed out in a frat house. The wordplay is insane, and honestly, we don't have enough time to play all of Roan's best ofs, but that's worth going down the rabbit hole. I've been telling you,
I'm gonna check
Beef,
that out
you can't
later.
step on me. I'm gonna let go.
right?
I
mean,
call
you
you a
don't-
waffle.
you
Leg
don't-
on my egg go.
You don't have to be you don't have to be a fan of hip hop to be a fan of what Roan does in battle rapping, because if you like stand-up comedy, this is just rhyming stand-up comedy at an opponent. So it's competition and comedy. It's the best of so many different things. And I thoroughly enjoyed his work. And he decided that he was done with it. And he stepped away from battle rapping to go and work for Barstool.
He'll pay me how much?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
all right,
Yeah.
I'm done.
But every now and then he returns just to, body some people. Body, that's the slang. When you
Drop in and keep the trophy.
Yeah, yeah. Just to remind people that he's really good. He came out of nowhere. He just looks like this unassuming white dude who went to Penn State. And then he just came out just like, whoa. So all right. So yeah, I'm excited about the New Year's Eve party, but really I'm just excited about meeting Roan. Hey, Roan.
He just makes fun of your name, Be Vegan. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, be vegan.
Oh no, he's gonna kick himself that he didn't come up with that. You kidding me? So that's an excellent rap name. I mean, I wish I named myself Be Vegan when I was rapping. I was just Brad, or Brad a Tat Tat, two hoes in the back, and that's a long rap name. So welcome back. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Big thank you again to Kim Adair. The Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl is going to be a bowl game like you've never seen before. And that's a guarantee. Barstool Sports is bringing their whole family out to make it very entertaining beginning to end. So again, it's not just your standard football game. So if you were on the fence whether or not you want to go. You will enjoy yourself. And if you can't budget the tickets, which tickets aren't even expensive, but if for whatever reason, you're buying a lot of gifts for your family, you don't feel like spending extra money, you have opportunities to win tickets when you listen into Robin Nash and Razor later on today. So you have two different opportunities to win those Arizona Bowl tickets. So you can get those tickets for free. I wish I had them to give away. I don't know why they didn't give them to me, but I'm not going to complain right now. I'm too stoked about what's going to happen.
Give away tailgate seats for free.
Yeah. I should have had a tailgate. In fact, I'm actually disappointed. Next year, maybe we'll just set up Beef Vegan's tailgate,
That
even
would
though I'll
be
be on
insane.
vacation. Oh, yeah, because, look, you haven't tailgated until you tailgated with me. You ever beer bong straight tequila and Everclear mixed together? I'm telling you, son, I get crazy.
It's gonna be worse than Bills fans just smashing everything in sight.
yeah, jumping into tables. We jump into tables too, but it's tables of glass. Hardcore.
Tucson, baby.
Put some firecrackers on top before we do it. Nobody
yeah.
gets down at a tailgate like the Beef Vegan tailgate. I promise you that. That's why it's banned in most states. But we can get away with it here in Southern Arizona. We're close enough to Mexico. So
Even the juggalos won't touch this.
no. They get impressed by it though. They go, whoop, whoop. This guy knows what he's doing.
This is where they pull all their inspiration.
Yeah. So speaking of being inspired, we were inspired to go to Tucson Mall. And Rico and I, and we were there for a couple hours just harassing the hell out of people, asking them holiday questions, and we're going to debut that clip in its entirety on Beef Vegan Presents podcast broadcast. So you can join us on our Facebook page at Beef Vegan or at Rock 2.1 or youtube.com/Beef Vegan to see it, because we can only debut it on the podcast broadcast. We'll be back with more Beef Vegan Presents after music from Papa Roach and Red Hot Chili Peppers, so you can stick around. It's Rock 2.1 KFMA. Clear. All right. So I've been meaning to share this. Rico put in a lot of time and effort editing together this fantastic clip. We had a really good time walking around the Tucson Mall. It was surprisingly dead. This is a week of Christmas.
I know.
And then I was reminded, I'm like, oh yeah, people have jobs.
And Amazon.
Yeah, and Amazon. Well, I was hoping it wasn't an Amazon thing, but
Yeah.
it's probably an Amazon thing. Jesus, I posted it. This is the best backwards compliment I got.
Oh no.
So I posted on the Be Vegan page already. So maybe some of you seen it already if you got a notification before I share it. But Jesus commented, now that I enjoyed. Keep up the good work.
Oh, I'll take it.
Oh yeah. That's
Everything
good.
else you've done up until this point has been horse shit.
Yeah, but that right there.
Great.
So
Everything sucked, but I just continued to follow.
Yeah.
I hope that there'd be something.
This train wreck actually went back into a train.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so take Jose or Jesus's word for this. It's actually good enough, better than the shit that we normally put out. So yes,
Yeah.
let me go right to my page here. Now that
Now that
Emphasis.
yeah. All right, let's see. That up here. It's vegan.
Compared to what we have in mind coming up soon, I'm sure.
2023, obviously, everyone. It's vegan here. We're ready to really step it up to another level, and that means doing more street interactive stuff, getting into our community, playing tap out live with drunk college kids, shit like that. So we are stoked, we are amped and motivated to really take it to the next level, of course, with your support. So look forward. We have things to look forward to, and it's going to be a great time. With that said, let me debut this. Here is our mall takeover. Check this out.
Checkity-check.
You're getting caffeinated at the Tucson Mall. Obviously, it's Christmas season, so a lot of people are out shopping, and we came here to ask them some questions.
We can blur the face.
It's too bad, too. It looked like Santa. Probably intimidated by my meat stick. Kind of short and fat. All right, we're scoping out Santa right below. Santa and I go way back, so hopefully he'll let me cut in line and sit on his lap and rotate. I don't really sit on his lap nowadays, and I wonder if that's because COVID or because he's court ordered not to allow people to sit on his lap. Because you never know when a candy cane might pop out every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I'm with KFMA. We're doing this little holiday survey real quick. You got like 30 seconds to answer a quick question? Sure? Yeah. I got a Deftones shirt on too, poser. First and foremost, what is a good gift to give somebody that you don't like, but you have to give them a gift?
Like the worst smelling perfume. So they have to smell it and it just lingers around.
Yeah, kind of like a stink bomb, but in a perfume bomb.
Really bad, like super musky. Like every time you go in, you're like, ooh, this is not it.
Oh, that's beautiful. I don't want to get on your bad side. All right, now, let's see if you know the lyrics to this holiday classic. So finish the lyrics, okay? So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Had a very shiny nose.
And if you ever saw him,
you would even say it glows.
All of the other reindeer.
Used to laugh and call him names.
And they wouldn't let poor Rudolph
join in any reindeer game.
Oh, you're stellar. That's all-star. Feels weird carrying a sausage in a container store, but I'm looking for a container for my sausage. Something I can put my sausage in. Something snug. I don't want anything too big to hold my sausage in and have it just bounce around. Something that makes my sausage feel like it's just kind of being strangled. So these are Christmas questions, okay? Christmas-inspired questions. So if you get all three right, you're going to get this. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
Eggnog?
Yeah. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I know. Neither did I. All right. What did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny red nose?
Play reindeer games?
That is correct. All right. Now, this one is the toughest question. But if you get it right, you're going to get a free double-double, okay? How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol?
3, right?
Technically 4.
4?
Right? So you have the 3 ghosts, the past, present, and future. But who shows up to warn them about the ghosts? I don't know the name either, but there's a guy that warns. So it says 4, technically. 4. But you're pretty good. I'm going to give you this anyways. This is good. So that's a double-double cheeseburger. See my boy, old Saint Nick. I'll put my meat stick in his face and have him answer hard-hitting Christmas questions. It's like I get paid for half a Santa. Like, I don't get like half off because you forgot the top half of Santa. I like my Santa to be 6 foot and jacked. I think he's an elf in disguise. And in line, I was going to do the Christmas tradition of getting a picture with Santa, but it's like $50 just to get a picture with Santa. $50? Not in this economy. My daughter's like, can I take a picture with Santa for $50? You can take a picture of Santa. You could go ahead and draw a picture of Santa. There's a lot of things you could do for $50. But taking a picture with Santa is definitely not going to be one of them. They're fast. So, KFMA, can I ask you a couple questions real quick?
Christmas questions.
Little Christmas questions with the Holy Spirit? No speaking. No speaking English? All right. What's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Elf.
Elf? Nice. Oh my God. What's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah. It's a classic.
Woo!
What's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Home Alone?
Home Alone?
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
Like I'm Mexican, but
Yeah, but Mexicans celebrate Christmas.
Are you a Mexican or a Mexicant?
Is there not a good like Mexican American Christmas story? Like Home Alone?
yeah.
Calisters, there's a lot of kids.
I'm alone. The second one.
Home Alone 2?
Yeah.
The Lost in New York?
Yeah.
That's a good.
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good section. Thanks. Yeah. What's the worst thing someone can re-gift you, right? They're going to give you something that they already own for Christmas.
Socks.
That's what I was thinking. That is the one answer for sure. Thank you. Took a quick break from asking questions to get some acqua di Gio from my mom, which is funny. Here's a fun fact in Italian. It means the sweat of George's balls. Acqua di Gio. It's George's ball sweat. See, acqua di Gio. You stretch it like that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's make sure I'm saying it right. I don't want to say it wrong when I say Merry Christmas. Here's some acqua di Gio.
Arrivederci.
Bajas. No way anyone's really built like that. That's just unrealistic. Oh wait, the clerk is. So the girl who's running that store, I'm just like, there's no way anyone has a body that fine. And you look inside, and you're like, well, actually, the girl running the register, stacked. She should be a mannequin. Lost what he knows. He's too good. He's too good.
Oh, you're radio proof?
Yeah.
What station is it on?
On KFMA.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You're not listening to it.
No, I'm not, because it's Christmas time. That's why. This is the only time I get to be crazy, and they can't say anything.
That's fair. That's fair. What's the most overrated Christmas movie of all time?
Overrated Christmas movie. Don't get mad at me. It's the Christmas Story. I'm so sick of that one.
I actually think it's Elf.
No, I don't.
People are saying Elf.
No, I don't think so.
What's your hot take on Elf?
I'm in love. I love it, and I don't care who knows it.
Okay. What's the most overrated Christmas song of all time? You've been listening to Mix nonstop, so it's all Christmas songs. What song?
Everyone's gonna say the same damn one, the Mariah Carey one.
Mariah Carey one.
I don't know, man. That's fire.
I keep on waiting. Woo, 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 woo. Like better, so.
Okay. Do you have a little tip jar?
Yes, I do. It's right here.
Take it. There you go.
I missed it. That's the good part.
I got it. I owe her some candy.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. It's good. Try it.
The Christmas movie of all time.
It's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah,
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
What's the worst Christmas movie of all time?
The worst Christmas movie, Die Hard.
Oh.
Help this.
Favorite Christmas movie?
You can't sit with us.
Yeah. Okay. That was a New York move right there. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Oh, that's a good one.
Watch whatever the kids watch.
Oh, that's very nice.
Grinch Stole Christmas probably is their favorite.
Yeah, all right. Nice. Grinch Stole Christmas is good. A Miracle.
It's a Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life. Yes. Yes, Cary Grant. Is it not Cary Grant?
No, it's Jimmy Stewart.
Am I talking too much?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. I'm not that old yet. I'm all jacked up on Mexican candy, man. Speaking into a sausage. This ain't even a microphone. This is a sausage. It's a summer sausage. Christmas movie of all time?
The Polar Bear Express.
The Polar Bear Express. Nice. All right. That's the first for Polar Bear Express.
There's bears in there, though.
Oh, it's a Polar Express. Yeah, there's no bears in there.
I think there's a bear. The Coca-Cola bear.
I think she's thinking of something else. You don't even have one?
No, not really.
You need to research, man. Watch Home Alone first and then work your way down.
All right.
All right?
The Grinch.
The Grinch?
Yeah.
The cartoon or Jim Carrey version?
Jim Carrey version.
Get out of here. I like jackets you can read. This is what happens when it's dark out? Jesus. What a rapey jacket. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone.
Home Alone. That's a good one. I see a lot of Home Alones. Next Home Alone, I'm just going to go.
Scream at them?
Yeah.
Elf.
Nice.
There we go.
Elf? Okay. What's your least favorite Christmas song? You can say anything by Drake.
Anything by Drake.
Yeah. Look at you take it back. You're not one of his exes. You're okay. The ladies love Drake, man.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. She took it back immediately.
No, he's on my phone still.
He might see this, and it's right. He might. He actually trolls the internet hardcore, looking for future ex-girlfriends. Your Christmas movie of all time.
Christmas Story.
You know they made a sequel to that?
No.
It just came out this year. It's on HBO.
The guy's gonna be the same guy. Oh,
Same guy.
Is it called?
It's a Christmas Story too, and he is like 50 years old now, and it's the same kid, Ralphie, and he grown up, and then it's an American Story, so he's addicted to fentanyl, but it's still very Christmassy.
Okay.
HBO Max.
Okay. I get it. Yeah, I get that.
All right. Thank you.
Christmas.
What's the worst gift you can get for Christmas?
Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Hear those bells
Die Hard.
ring.
Die Hard. Yeah.
Friday After Next.
Yeah. Friday After Next. Yeah, that's a good Christmas movie.
Elf.
Nice.
I hear the bells.
It's the van store.
It's a van store.
You find a Vans.
Yeah, I can walk you to it. It's actually this way. All right, so come on. It's this way.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll walk you to
As long as
it.
I know I'm going the right way.
All right, what's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Oh my gosh, it's hard to pick.
I know.
What are you guys doing?
Well, this is a microphone
Oh.
on the sausage. Yes.
We had nothing else.
Yeah. It's a tough budget. I work in radio. This is all they can afford.
All right, you guys have a wonderful holiday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did we look super Jewish so we couldn't say Merry Christmas? It's okay.
No, I never say Merry Christmas to anybody because you never know.
That's true. I am.
You have to respect everyone.
That's true. I like it. Thank you.
Except people wearing van shirts.
Oh, I'm wearing a van shirt. Yeah, she's. Oh, like, come on, I'll show you at work.
Where's the van store?
Better National Lampoons or Home Alone? As far as Christmas movies? Oh, yeah? Grinchy. Very Grinchy. There you have it. That was directed and edited by Rico. Good, give it up for Rico. Put it in the comments there. Excellent job,
Thank
dude.
you.
Excellent job. So that was the debut.
I think Ice Cream Lady needs to be in every video from now on.
She does. I know. I mean, I'm glad that you shot me from the waist up because I was so hard when she was talking. I was like, oh man. Yeah, give me those answers, girl. Oh yeah.
Give me that.
And she looked like Ralphie too.
I know.
I missed an opportunity to point out the irony there. She had the same glasses as Ralphie from A Christmas Story. Probably was on fentanyl as well. She knew what it was.
I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
There was no hesitation.
Yeah, she did not hesitate.
Sounds
Great.
Rock on the 2.1 KFMA. We're back here live on the podcast broadcast where we just debuted our Beef on the Street segment for your viewing pleasure on there as Rico and I went to Tucson Mall and just bum rush a bunch of people. There was a lot of kind people that we came across during the holiday season and a lot of Grinches, a lot of Scrooges, you know, and it comes to the territory, I guess, when you walk up to somebody with a microphone taped to a sausage. Some people are going to be weird about it. Some people are going to be, you know,
all about it.
Yeah, hungry. All right, let me give you some news stories here real quick. And on the podcast broadcast, I want to show you a picture of Radio Man. You don't know who Radio Man is, but Radio Man has been in 100 films. So if I show you a picture of him, you're going to be like, that guy? He's everywhere. He's a homeless guy that is now like the go-to extra in movies in New York. So it's something fun. Some things that we didn't get to that we'll touch base with Weirdo tomorrow's what unspoken rules for a good marriage and last minute weird gift ideas that might actually work for you. But first, a salute to the president of South Sudan. Unfortunately, he had an accident on live television. Now, that's not something you want to do as president, but you know, it's something that I want to share with you because it's very relatable and very possible with our current administration. So what happened was he was doing a press conference and he learned the hard way last week when he wet his pants for all to see. All right. So it's not always good to do things live. At the public event, the president unleashed his flow, looked down to see what happened as if he was surprised by it. And then the camera person filming the event panned away. So he was nice enough to do that. And I'm going to show you a clip of the incident that happened on the podcast broadcast. You can only see it, but it's definitely worth seeing. That real-time moment when you look down and you realize, uh-oh, I just wet myself. We got your beef tip coming up after a few words. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. All right. I wonder if Kim's going to hook me up with Dave Portnade's.
That would be insane.
Well, you're not going to be in tomorrow, because you don't do back-to-back days, Diva. Oh. But Taylor Weirdo and I will talk to him. It'll be a good time.
Go.
Yeah.
Not that funny, but yeah.
Yeah, you've been hilarious today. I mean, did you hear Taylor's super gay story? I played it twice. In case you missed it, it went a little something like this. So, have you guys ever got waxed for anything?
Yes.
Where'd you get waxed, Taylor?
My back.
Yes. You guys got back waxed?
Yeah. Well,
the hell?
I was on tour with these Israeli guys back in the day, and we're hanging out, and the singer was like, "Yo, you got a really hairy lower back." And I was like, "Why don't you wax it, bro?"
Close up.
I was like, okay. So I've got these two Israeli guys in this living room, like pouring hot wax on my lower back, and I'm laid out across a chair. And like they were wearing like these shirts across their face just because they didn't want to get wax anywhere. And they straight up looked like an ISIS training. Like they were just ripping off my back, and I'm just screaming, and like one guy's holding my mouth shut. It was
Jesus.
It was the only waxing experience I've ever had. So
that is
shout out to you.
That is the gayest straight story I ever heard.
Send us the link.
Yeah, so that was Taylor revealing a lot, and that's the minimal I ask for. If you're gonna come on the show, just open up, be brutally honest, even if it's embarrassingly honest.
I'm gonna print out that entire transcript and post it all over Tucson.
Yeah, that's pretty good because I mean, Taylor did talk about how these guys not only pinned him down but also covered his mouth.
It's almost over.
I still can't grow back hair back there.
Yeah. I was like, were you telling me a story about getting waxed or being raped in prison? Because
I
it
thought
sounds
this was a euphemism thing.
Oh yeah,
it's for sure prison.
Yeah,
The
excellent.
old Israeli back wax.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Stormy says they sound enough alike. I thought that was Rico. So when you were talking, the good news is on the radio, when Taylor was sounding super gay, a lot of people thought that was Rico.
No,
I love it.
Disclaimer.
Nope, that's all right. Own it, Rico.
All right.
That's your
In
new
real life,
back
Rico
swag.
is the gay.
Let me see your back, Rico.
All right, here we go. This is the president. Look at him. Watch it. And then look down. Sudan. Got the guard standing right behind him. Oh no, and they're seeing it. This guy's like, oh, what just happened? Oh no. That's our president.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Poker face on.
Right, yeah. Even Tay Diggs was upset about that.
If the band started playing the Curb Your Enthusiasm music, that would have been great.
Somebody's got to remake it and make Kurt. You got that.
Oh boy.
Yes. You'll go viral with that, dude. So put the Curb Your Enthusiasm music on that. I'll send you the link here.
There we go.
Yeah, it's fantastic. All right, let me get ready. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready here for our beef tip. Earlier this morning, we touched on Pornhub celebrating some content producers. These guys, they achieved a very impressive feat. And if you don't know what that is, check this out. Thank you for listening to Beef Vegan Presents as we are like wrapping up the year, right? We are so close to the end of the year. So this time of year is normally like year in review stuff. And each and every day we're getting other companies kind of releasing stats about, who accumulated the most during 2022. And Pornhub is the latest company to congratulate an amateur couple named Yinny and Leon. All right, Yinny and Leon became Pornhub's most viewed amateurs for 2022. So they're doing it for the love of the porn, man. They're just banging each other all day long. So I was like, Yinny and Leon, they're known as Yinny Leon on Pornhub. And you probably recognize that screen or that username, or maybe you don't, and you're just curious, you want to search it. That's what I did this morning. I did some active research.
You're such a good researcher, Beef.
I am.
Yeah.
And so I had to look up Yinny Leon because they put out 250 videos onto Pornhub just in 2022.
That's it?
That's a lot. There's 365 days out of the year, right?
Yeah. At what point do you stop becoming amateur though? If you got 250 videos,
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, because
professional porn.
their videos racked up over 1.2 billion views.
Billion.
With a B, right? That's a lot of fapping, right?
That's a
So
lot.
1.2 billion views in just 2022 alone. And I wonder how much they get paid for this, but I'm sure they get paid something.
Kleenex.
Now, this is the couple's second time getting this this honor, and they attribute their success to still being very horny, even after 20 years of being together. That's a quote. That's an
I love
actual
that.
quote. Yeah.
We're just horny.
Yeah, like
Hashtag goals.
how'd you do it? We're still horny, man. We just want to bang each other. So I looked it up. Yinny and Leon, and Yinny is as plastic as can be. Got big fake boobs and a big fake ass. So Leon's still into that, and Leon works out. So she's still horny for Leon. Leon's still horny for beach balls. Apparently, it's his fetish because he's still able to do it. Being married for 20 years. 250 videos. That's 250 times you're getting it on. That's the real world record. Pornhub or not. Like pointing out a married couple, someone who's been married for 20 years, and you show me a married couple who's done it 250 times in 1 year after being together for 20 years. It's impossible. You're not
that
going to
many
do it.
times in 20 years.
Right.
Good God.
Yeah, that would lead to a Viagra overdose. But Leon, he knows what he's doing. He's a pro.
Leon.
So if you're looking to celebrate with the most watched amateur couple on Pornhub today, Guinea Leon is the name. So there you go. Go ahead and heart it, favorite it. Yeah, congratulations. I mean, that's hard work. That's still labor. Look, the first 50 times is fun. Okay. After that, it's work. You're
right,
punching
babe.
in, you're clocking in, and you're looking at the camera, being like, "Am I done yet?" You're faking money shots. There's just no way that it's still enjoyable after all that.
Just like heavy breathing, drinking Gatorade in the corner. He's like, "Baby, come on, we have 2 more hours."
The camera guy's just like, again.
Yeah. So even if it's their own camera, like
Their iPhone is tired of doing this.
yeah, exactly. All right. And as we're wrapping up the year, we're looking into 2023. It looks like a trend in 2023. You heard of the Brazilian wax, right? Looks like the trend for all of my feminine men out there is the Manzillion. Okay. It's the male version of the Brazilian. It's where a dude goes to a waxing specialist to have the hair between his nether regions professionally removed. And how much hair and from which areas are totally up to the guy. But the Manzillion it looks like it's trending to be a big thing in 2023. Would you ever get a Manzillion? Would you ever get waxed down there?
No, you know why?
Why?
I already have a person that does the cornrows for me. So why would I do that?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, your balls are gangster.
Looks like Sean Paul down there.
Yeah. He waited to say it looks like Sean Paul down there. I was like, oh, we transitioned. I just noticed while I was looking back at the clip now when you were in your sweater there, Taylor, you kind of look like Justin Timberlake's character in Dick in a Box, right? Did you go for that look?
We're actually going to be shooting that, so that's perfect.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah, you are shooting that. So
Oh, God.
yeah,
I need to borrow
Taylor,
that necklace.
yeah, put that cardigan back on, dude. You
Step one.
did you mean to dress like the Dick in the Box, dude?
No.
Oh yeah, well that's just
stylish, man.
Los Angeles style.
Put my dick in the box.
Step 1, cut a hole in that box. Step 2, put your junk in that box. All right, sorry, I won't go that high
Beautiful.
again. Yeah, that was good. All right, so
Can I take this off now?
I'm glad. No, you keep that on.
You're gonna like it.
You made that decision earlier. Now you have to stick with it. All right. Anthony said, I nared down there one time. Terrible idea. I could agree with that. I had similar experience, Anthony. So don't feel too bad.
I'll never forget that burn.
Oh my God. It hurts so bad. I just thought, hey, man, here's a nice lazy way to shave your balls without, getting any razor burns or any little cuts. You got to be careful when you do that. So just nair them. No, man. It gives your testicles 3rd-degree burns. Yeah.
Just don't have Israeli guys wax them.
It's like
true.
putting xenomorph blood on your taint.
It is. It's rough. It is rough. So I'll let that be example. Thanks, Manny. And I like your idea as well. So Manny said, dude, going with your idea, Anthony. So Anthony's idea. Beef in the Streets needs to hand out Pornhub gift cards for answering questions or playing games. Now that's
hookup, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's a great idea. I don't know if I could budget it. I wanted to do tap out with dollars, so it's only $5 at a time, so I can go down to 4th Avenue with $20, feel like a millionaire. And that's something I could afford. But I don't know if the company would give me Pornhub gift certificates. It would be fucking amazing if
That
they
would
did,
be.
though. We could get a Pornhub sponsorship. Why not?
They got the money.
Yeah, Pornhub should be advertising on the radio.
Right?
Yeah, especially around like Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Be like, hey, yeah, how much? It's like, don't have a date for Valentine's Day. Well, here's the good news. If you went on a date for Valentine's Day, it would probably cost you like $300. But for only $50, you could fap like a maniac and
Like a
stay inside
maniac.
for 8 days straight. And you feel, you get your money's worth for sure. So
Nobody's going to see you cry.
nope. Nobody's going to see. Not if you close those blinds. So yeah, we got to make those cards. In fact, actually, I did get that. Was it Nick? I think it was Nick who texted me that. And I shared it on the KFMA story. Yeah, Nick, he gave me this one, and suddenly I'm no longer allowed to participate in Secret Santa program. So if you'll see here.
Oh God.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's a Pornhub
For
gift
some
card.
reason.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're on. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's unfortunately all the time we have for today. But I'd like to thank our in-studio guests, Taylor, Rico's brother, and of course, Kim Adair, the president of the Arizona Sports, the Barstool Arizona Sports Bowl. Damn it, the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. That's it.
We get it.
Yeah, so Kim did a fantastic job getting us updated and hyped up for the big bowl game. That's going to be happening, all the festivities that are around that, including the taco drop on New Year's Eve. So if you want those tickets, make sure you get them today, or you can listen for Robin Nash and Razor later on to attempt to try to win those tickets. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a jam-packed show as well. Weirdo's going to be in studio, the return of Herb Stratford, and we'll give away tickets for Third Eye Blind. And before I leave you, let me give you a beef tip. There's a magic age for Christmas, and it peaks, right? So there are two special ages, according to new research. The first hits at 7 years old. That's when kids are bubbling with excitement about Santa, okay? The second age is surprising because it happens at the grown-up age of 33. All right, so you're never too old to love Christmas, but if you have someone in your family that's 7 or 33, spend a little extra time and care to give them some Christmas, because they're going to appreciate it a little bit more than everybody else. That's my beef tip. And those 8-year-olds, they don't appreciate anything. Screw them.
Give me Nintendo 64 at 33. I'll be stoked.
Hell yeah. All right, that's all the time we have for the show. Thank you for listening. And as always, drive safe, ride safe, and rock local. Later.
When you wish
Later, guys. Thanks for
upon
listening.
a side of beef, soon will come an end to all your grief.
What?
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.